In a moment's notice, the day's top story can change. The weather can take a turn for the worst, and one score can lead to the upset of a lifetime. That's why NewsNet is working to bring you the latest throughout the day and into the night, with constant updates on developing stories and continuing coverage of the news that affects you. So be sure to join me, Remington Hernandez, every weeknight on NewsNet Evening Edition.
Good afternoon and welcome to Your Hour. I'm Cheryl Nett.
And I'm Ron Nett, and on this day in history, okay, first of all, the birthdays. Pat Boone would have been 72.
He is 72. He's still around, isn't he?
That's right, he is. Morgan Freeman is 69. Andy Griffith is 80. And this will blow your mind. Marilyn Monroe would be 80.
Wow.
That just blows my mind. Actually, the reason we have Dennis and Menace here on the set with us today is that Hank Ketchum, the creator of Dennis and Menace, passed away 5 years ago today.
Okay.
So, also we have the sad news that one of our friends and one of the former stars on one of the shows that we did, Sonny Duke, had passed away. He was 56 years old, and he was the creator of Professional Singles Group.
Professional Singles Network. He was quite an entrepreneur in his own right. He first he had Duke's Diamonds, which is very, very well known around town. You mentioned Duke's Diamonds; everybody knows where that is.
Right.
And he's just done a lot of things locally to promote different types of businesses. And I've always enjoyed his entrepreneurial spirit. But I also like the fact that he was just always, he liked people, and he was liked in return.
And he liked hats.
Oh yeah, he liked hats.
We tried to find a picture, and one of the few people in the world that couldn't find a picture off the internet.
Wow.
So, but he was a good friend, and he'll be missed.
Yeah, he's already missed. So, we'll be back in a couple of minutes with more Your Hour. Don't go away.
Don't go away. We'll be back with a taste of Japanese cuisine when Your Hour continues.
Hair, that's our business. We're Riverside Hair Station at the corner of 11th and Bidding. We're a cool, funky salon with modern styles and a relaxed atmosphere. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Riverside. Specializing in all hair services, we also offer tanning, nails, massage, waxing, and makeup. Gift certificates are always available. So come experience Riverside Hair Station at 816 West 11th or call 264-4807.
As the day breaks, so does the news. So while you're getting ready or making breakfast, the world is changing, and it doesn't stop when you walk out the door. That's why here at NewsNet, we work around the clock to bring you the latest developments. On today's top stories, what's happening in the world of entertainment, last night's scores, and your forecast. So be sure to join me, Victoria Idoni, every weekday on NewsNet Mornings.
Closing a deal, that point when customers commit to buying whatever they're selling. Advertising sales agents sell advertising space to businesses and individuals to expand the public's awareness of products and services. They sell ads for online and print editions of publications such as radio, television, and more. Because their income and job security both depend on it, these sales agents invest a lot of their time building relationships with their customers. They research and analyze clients' needs and prepare creative, persuasive materials to encourage them to buy advertising. Many need to meet sales goals, so are continuously on the lookout for sources of new clients, making phone calls and office visits to interest them in advertising. Agents need to keep detailed contact and communication records and be prepared to draft advertising contracts for clients. They also need to represent their employer reliably and answer any questions a client may have. Good communication skills are essential for the field and a proven record of success in sales.
Kazu, it looks like we're making some steak dishes here.
Yes.
And you have some various cuts. Tell us a little
Okay,
about
this is the same thing, which is a Chateaubriand.
Okay.
It's like a middle part of the tenderloin, which is most tender. Supposed to be most tender.
Most tender.
Right, yes.
Probably because it has a lot of fat in there. That makes it a little
Yes,
tender?
yes, right, that's
Yeah?
correct, yes.
Okay.
And this is a strip loin. It's called, to be exact, New York strip.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It's not that tender as tenderloin, but it's more like a flavor has more in it.
More flavor.
Yes, more flavor, yes.
So there's a little bit of a less fat content in here. There's less marbling that's going on in there. So, but
Yes.
obviously wonderful, very good. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Don't let me stop you from preparing this delicious dish.
Yes, right.
And what do you have for seasonings on your tenderloin?
We just need salt and pepper, that's about it. And we don't need anything else because the meat itself is a very good one, so yes.
So a well-prepared steak doesn't require a lot of seasoned salt, things of that nature.
Right.
Simple seasonings, salt and pepper.
That's right.
Now, how long have you been cooking in this fashion?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes. You're very good.
And about 18 years.
At 18 years.
Yes.
Now, you're the head chef here at Benihana.
Yes, I am. Yes.
How long did it take you to become in that position?
Some people come very fast, but it took me 18 years.
Now, did you have to take lessons in this? Is there a cooking
Actually,
school at Benihana?
no, we don't have any school, so each head chef is responsible for training.
Oh,
Yes.
so they pass on the tradition to
Yes, right.
all the
That's-
apprentice chefs.
You're right, yes.
Okay. Like on the show Apprentice, did you say you're fired if you don't get it? No. Okay.
No, no.
This is wonderful. You're making some mushrooms along
Mushroom,
with the
right.
steak.
Mushroom makes beef little more, like flavor, tender, somehow, yes.
Wonderful.
So mushroom and beef goes very good.
They do go
Yes,
together.
yes.
You know, and mushrooms also have some health benefits for fighting cancer. So here you've got a nice
Yes.
yin and yang, I guess, which we would say. Yeah,
Correct, yes,
okay.
yes.
Let's talk about some other dishes that you make here well.
Okay, I just
Talk
cook
about
like
these.
a vegetable is on vegetable zucchini
Uh-huh.
and onion rings, and I cook a fried stuff. This is a calamari from squid. Yes,
Squid,
English, yes.
okay.
And shrimp, and this is a lobster from North Atlantic Ocean.
Wow.
Yes.
So a lobster tail.
Yes.
Yeah, wonderful. So a big seafood emphasis here. Now, traditionally, these are somewhat low in fat. Of course, shrimp and lobster do contain some cholesterol, but overall low in fat.
Yes.
Now, I also saw that you use butter. Are there other oils that you can use that the customer wants?
We use a Benihana oil, which is like a very low cholesterol. Yes. So even if we use on the grill, doesn't get high cholesterol.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and get back to your steak. This
Right.
looks fantastic. Wonderful.
Yep.
Hi, I'm here with Wendy Kennedy, manager of Benihana Restaurant, and we're discussing Teppan cooking. Now, Wendy, what exactly is Teppan cooking?
Teppan cooking actually is in Japan we call hibachi also. Hibachi is mean family sit together and enjoy the cooking, enjoy the company.
And this originated in Japan,
Yes,
this
Japan.
family gathering.
Yes, would be around 400 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you bring it over to America. This is wonderful.
Yeah, I found that it's 1964, first one we created in New York. That's how we invented this one in the United States.
What are the health benefits of Teppan cooking?
Most of the, you can see what kind of food you got it. It's more we try to have better quality of food, and whatever you receive, you can see it. You can tell better quality. The hibachi vegetables we cook use special oil. That's less cholesterol. Actually,
So
in
it's
a way, it's
healthier.
good for you. Yeah.
Okay, and if you're watching them cook, if you do not want butter, you can ask them not
Yes,
to
you
use
always
butter.
can. Yes, always the way you
Wonderful.
want it.
Okay, Wendy, how does Teppan cooking in America differ from Teppan cooking in Japan?
Actually, in Japan, we cook more seafood, like fish and shrimp, more than here. Actually, in the United States, people more appreciate meat. So this is why we have steak and chicken.
That's American way,
Yes.
asking for the beef.
Yes.
Great.
It is.
Well, I can't wait to try this beef, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And I didn't realize that. Japanese actually cook their food. I thought all they had was sushi.
Sushi is a delicacy. It's not the only thing they eat.
How do they get those little boogers on, those sticks there?
You know, I've never even tried to master chopsticks. Have you?
No.
You know,
No.
if I can't pick it up with my fingers or a fork or a spoon, I don't
Well,
even
I
want to
passed
master it.
fingers 101, but the fork 101, I kind of got through that too. But chopsticks?
Yeah, I've often been fascinated by watching, because when you notice how when they use them, it's just effortless. If they don't struggle with them at all, they know how to do it.
I'll bet anything.
never
I'll bet
have.
anything though. When they use a fork, they stick themselves in the eye or something.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of doubt that, but it's an interesting thought anyway.
You saw some of lots of red meat.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's part of the American culture that's contaminated the Japanese culture.
A lot of red meat, yeah. Well, Jan would have something to say about that.
Wouldn't she?
We'll be back in a couple of minutes with more Your Hour.
When your yard needs a cleanup and you need help. When your yard needs mowing and your neighbor's yard looks like this. Your shrubs need some trimming. Wichita Lawn Care does it all. Commercial and residential lawn maintenance. Fully insured, offering contactless billing to keep you safe. Fair, dependable, and on time. Services to match the budget. Excellent customer service. A Christian family business. Highly recommended on Google. Wichita Lawn Care LLC. Owner Adam Fry. 316-393-4162. We take pride in what we do.
I had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. It felt like I never even had a say. But then you came along.
Change a child's story. There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at nationalcasagal.org.
Welcome to Jim Morgan's Dry Cleaning. We really appreciate your business.
And we are Wichita.
Jim Morgan's Fine Dry Cleaning is a full-service dry cleaner and shirt laundry specializing in high-quality and friendly customer service. We pay close attention to details throughout the entire dry cleaning process. And with over 30 years of experience in the industry, your garments will be clean and pressed to perfection. Jim Morgan's Fine Dry Cleaning is truly a full-service dry cleaner. We clean anything from suits, dresses, trousers, comforters, to draperies. What separates Jim Morgan's Fine Dry Cleaning from the other dry cleaners is we only have one location, and Jim is here waiting on you personally and answer any questions, whether you're in our store or on the telephone. Jim makes sure personally that your special requests are taken care of.
Welcome back to Your Hour. We're going to run a file right now that we've run before, but the information in it is so important and I think so critical that I don't think it hurts to run it again.
You know, hardly a week goes by that you don't hear something about a child being a predator abducting a child. And this is...
So we had a satellite interview that we had with John Walsh previously where he talked about helping to keep your teens safe, those teens that like to surf the internet. He has some tips to help keep them safe from child predators, and I think it bears repeating, so we're going to run that again for you. Joining me right now is John Walsh of America's Most Wanted, and he's here to talk about how cyber smart our teens are or should be. Hi, John. How are you?
I'm good, Cheryl. How are you?
I'm just great. This is kind of an alarming report. This survey that was done shows that a lot of teens aren't practicing safe surfing on the web.
Absolutely. I mean,
was that a shock?
It's unbelievable, Cheryl. I mean, the information superhighway can be a very dangerous highway, and I don't think we can leave it up to our naive kids to figure out that there's a lot of dangers out there. There's a wonderful website that I go to all the time. It's cox.com/takecharge. And this website has all kinds of free safety advice, free tips, chat lingo, all kinds of things that parents and kids should visit together, because kids, I don't think, have a clue that that 13-year-old kid that they think they're talking to, who may be going through a divorce like their family is, who may like the same kind of clothes or TV shows, and then they all of a sudden decide, and this survey said that 1 in 3 kids are ready to go out and meet somebody they don't know. They'll go to the mall parking lot to meet this person, and it's not a 13-year-old with similar interests. It's a 50-year-old guy with a gun in the car that may be there to hurt them. So I think people have to get through these misconceptions about the internet and realize that it's a great and wonderful tool, but it also can be a dangerous place.
Well, it really can, and you know, the scary thing about that is teenagers, like you said, are very trusting, very naive, and it never occurs to them that they could be in danger.
Absolutely. I mean, we don't just say to our kids, oh, where are you going tonight? Oh, Dad, I'm going to go to a club and have a couple of drinks and dance, and then, no, we say no. That's not acceptable for a 14-year-old. And it's not acceptable for a 14-year-old to just be surfing that net all day long, going into chat rooms and deciding, you know what, I'm going to go to that park and meet this lovely girl that's my age that's got similar interests. It's just way too dangerous.
Mm-hmm. So, John, what can parents do to help safeguard their kids against predators?
Open those lines of communication. Learn those safety tips. Learn that chat lingo. I didn't know. I have an 11-year-old son. He's in a chat room. I'm over his shoulder. We take the computer in the family room, not in the bedroom where the kids can get up and chat all night long and you don't know it. Learn about those chat lingos. He was posting POS. And I said, what's that? And he said, that's parent over my shoulder. I'm letting the other kid know that you're watching us in this chat room. So parents need to make themselves savvy. They need to open those lines of communication. Go to that website. There's free software, free safety tips, teaches you how to do chat lingo, and you should do it with your kids and say, look, I love you so much. I care about you. There's a lot of dangerous people out there. I mean, we've got 550,000 convicted sex offenders in this country, and 150,000 are out there floating around that are not in compliance with their registry or not in compliance with their parole and probation. They're just out there working that web 24 hours a day looking for naive kids.
Oh, absolutely. It's the greatest audience that they could ever ask for.
Absolutely. And if they get one kid that's savvy that won't give them information, they'll look for 10 kids that aren't savvy. I always tell people, tell your kids, no personal information is safe on the internet. No personal information. You can give your name, your hobbies, what you like and that type of stuff. Never tell them where you live, what school you go to, all those things. It's not safe on the internet.
Well, and really, John, when it comes to sharing your interests and your hobbies, you have to be somewhat guarded about that, too, because sometimes they can garner clues from what you're telling them.
Absolutely. I mean, I wish I could take parents with me one day into the world that I live in. A couple weeks ago, we were out in the Hamptons, in the beautiful Hamptons on Long Island, and the Suffolk County Cyber Crimes Unit, posing as a 13-year-old girl on the internet, lured 28 guys, ranging from 20 years old to 50 years old, showed up to have sex with who they thought was a 13-year-old girl. They came with drugs, they came with weapons, they came with alcohol. It is a dangerous, dangerous place out there, and you just got to sit down and talk to your kids.
Absolutely. And the idea, too, that when they're contacted by somebody they don't know, what should we tell them? How should we prepare them to respond to that?
To be savvy, to understand what these people are looking for and really get involved in their lives. I really, really urge people to sit down, visit that website, go over those rules of protection, those safety rules. It's a fun website, and you'd learn an awful lot, but you've got to get involved in your kids' lives. You can't take it for granted that a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old can police their own behavior. We're supposed to be parents. We're supposed to be in charge. We're supposed to be giving them direction. So get involved.
Well, and as parents, we need to stop and remember how we thought and what we did when we were 13.
Oh, absolutely. It's a whole different world now. Let me tell you, it's not like in the old days. It's not Father Knows Best. It's not the Brady Bunch. It's the information superhighway, full of bad bumps in the road, and these are people out there that are just waiting to get that naive kid out of that house and get their hands on him.
Yes, and unfortunately, we're making it way too easy for them.
Absolutely. We're making it way too easy, but I think the media has a role The media has a big role in this, and I'm glad to see more shows talking about internet predators, more shows setting up stings. It's all an education process, and all of that's good, but I still think that we could do a lot more, because I saw 28 guys in 2 days to come to have sex with a 13-year-old girl. They were dangerous, nasty guys, and 3 of them were already convicted sex offenders that hadn't learned one darn thing by getting caught in the system. They were right out there thinking they were going to meet a naive 13-year-old girl.
Isn't that scary? Well, John, thank you so much for joining us today, and we really respect the work that you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Cheryl.
For those of you that didn't recognize John Walsh, he lost a child to a predator.
Several years ago.
So, right, and he's taken up the cause.
Yeah, and that's why I say I really respect what he does, because he has taken his experiences, and instead of just wallowing in it, he's doing what he can to empower everyone else to try to combat this type of problem and this type of vulnerability.
You mentioned the sting programs that are going on, and
Yeah.
we've watched them on the Today Show in the morning.
And on Dateline. And, yeah.
And these people, they even recognize...
Yeah, they'll recognize the guy that...
Oh, I saw that, you know?
And still, they're nabbing them one after the other.
Yeah. Well, 28.
Yeah, it's amazing. We'll be back with more Your Hour. Don't go away.
We'll be back with Chelsea Cooley when Your Hour continues.
Every weekend, ride with Get TV's Posse.
Saddle my horse.
Laredo.
You looking for trouble?
The Bolt Brothers.
Here come the brides.
Hondo.
I got a job to do.
Casey Jones. Father Murphy. Hawkeye.
I'll find him.
Maverick.
What do I have to do?
And Walker.
Just to me when and where.
Weekends under the big sky. All weekend, every weekend on Get TV.
Each weekend on KCTU 5.2.
I'm Morris Langworthy, Chief Meteorologist at Newsnet. At Newsnet, we're working around the clock to bring you the latest weather conditions right where you live and around the country. We're using the latest technology to bring you those conditions. If it's rainy, sunny, or even severe, you'll be prepared. Tune into Newsnet for the latest weather forecast at 12 and 42 past the hour around the clock, only on Newsnet.
For patients with cancer like leukemia, lymphoma, and other life-threatening diseases, a cure exists with bone marrow transplant. More young people are needed because these donors provide the greatest chance for transplant success. Please take the first step of being someone's cure by logging on to bethematch.org for your free swab kit. Let's score a touchdown for more people who need a bone marrow transplant.
In America, millions of people, including children, are facing hunger. I only have $10 in my checking account, but it will be okay. I at least have food because of this pantry. Donna from Washington. The Feeding America network of food banks helps provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year, like Donna. Together, we can end hunger. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to Your Hour. Those lazy, hot days of summer are coming up, and everybody wants to look their best when they go out on the beach or out to the lake. And here to help us with that is Chelsea Cooley, who's going to give us some of the really hot fashions for summer. Hi, Chelsea.
Hi. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Well, this is the time of year everyone really agonizes over how they look, because, when you're going out to the beach or out to the lake and you're dressed appropriately, you can't hide much.
Right. Right. Being a beach beauty is all in the details, and it can be tough at times to find the right swimsuit. But I have 3 great looks and 3 beautiful women here to show you how to kick off your summer. So first up, we've got Sidra. Now, Sidra has a hard time finding the right bikini top that fits appropriately. So I've got her in one that has adjustable straps so she gets that perfect fit. It's also paired with a bag that's stylish and big enough to carry everything that she needs. And I love this tote because it has enough pockets to carry, you know, water and a healthy snack, everything that you'll need to go to the beach. And for that, you can try something that's low in fat and easy to grab and go, like these bikini-friendly dole fruit parfaits. They're a combination of fruit and cream, and they come in 3 delicious flavors. Now, another great look for the summer is the cutout bathing suit, and I really like this one because it helps create curves, but it also gives a little more coverage than the average bikini. This one is also really nice because it has a built-in coconut necklace. Now, both of these suits are made with extra life lycra, so you get that perfect fit. And again, we're going to be talking about, you know, keeping everything in one big bag. Now, since Erica's an aspiring photographer, she's got her digital camera and a great beach snack, Lay's potato chips. Now, this is perfect for her because she'll get a set of free prints from Kodak Easy Share Gallery with every bag. So she's got her straw bag, and she can take everything with her to the beach.
Very cool.
Very nice. Now, another big thing for the summer is accessories. You definitely have to have a straw hat, big movie star sunglasses, like the ones that Janine is wearing, which I love. They're not only stylish, but they also help protect you from the sun, which is so important. Now, Janine has also prepped her hair with Satinique Capture Color Conditioner, which contains Parcel SLX. Now, this product helps protect the breakage and color fading that can happen from time to time with UV exposure. Now, to carry all this, she's got her straw bag because they're huge this summer, and she's also sporting another hot trend for swimsuits, the tankini. And this is great because it works with every single body type. So, you know, finding a swimsuit and having the right accessories is really a lot easier than you think, and you're going to look great.
Can I ask you a question about the tankini? Because I really like the way they look, but the only reason I haven't bought one is because I'm afraid that the minute I get into the water that the top will ride up.
Well, you know, a lot of the bathing suits now are made with that great lycra material so that they are going to stay down. Some of them, depending on the type of fabric that they're made in, may have that problem, but it really just depends on, you know, who's making it and where you get it from.
Okay. Well, that was my only concern about wearing a tankini because I really like the looks of them. I think they're very flattering.
They are really flattering, and they look good on every body type, like I said, which is so important because it's tough as a woman, you know, going in to buy a swimsuit for the summer.
I guess if nothing else, you can always just stay out of the water.
Exactly.
So besides well, you mentioned earlier one of the ladies had a bag. And what are some of the essentials for to take to the beach in our bags?
Well, you definitely have to have lots of water, great snacks. You know, you also have to have, you know, your accessories, the hat, the sunglasses, the towels. You really, you know, it's important to take everything that you need to the beach so you're not running to the concession stands, so that you don't forget anything at home. And these bags are so great. They are all under $30. You can get them at the Gap, Crate and Barrel, you know, places like that, and you can pack in everything at once, so you're carrying it all together, which is really nice.
And I suppose there's a place for sunscreen?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I mean, that's very, very important, you know. I mean, you definitely want to keep your skin protected, you know. You can do the hat and sunglasses method, but sunscreen is always your best bet.
I agree. I don't go anywhere without it.
Me either.
Well, Chelsea and ladies, I really appreciate your help today, and thank you so much for joining us here on Your Hour.
Thanks for having us.
Those were not the most flattering swimsuits for some people.
Well, not too many of them were flattering for me, that's for sure. I wouldn't wear the one with the holes on both sides.
No.
Kind of looks like somebody got happy with the scissors.
That's right, they did.
But anyway, sunscreen is really important because so many people, I think a lot of people have tendencies towards skin cancers. And
well, they have an allergy to the sun.
Well, sure. So, I think that we need to be cognizant of that and try to protect our skin as best we can. And sunscreen is always a good bet. The only problem with the sunscreen is a lot of people think once they've put it on, they're good for the whole day, and that's not necessarily true.
Only if you don't sweat, you don't get in the water, and you stay in the shade.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you wear sunscreen regularly, you still need to reapply it every so often.
That's right.
We'll be right back with more Your Hour. Don't go away.
Coming up on KCTU Reports, a police officer gets tased.
you a victim of a high-pressure or dishonest timeshare sales agent? Were you misled and confused with what you were buying? Did the timeshare fail to deliver what you were promised? Do you feel that you overpaid and just want out? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we can help. We're Timeshare Compliance. Our team can legally terminate your timeshare agreement, ending the payments forever. With one simple call, we can help end the financial suffering.
Call 800-230-3818, 800-230-3818.
In a moment's notice, the day's top story can change. The weather can take a turn for the worst, and one score can lead to the upset of a lifetime. That's why NewsNet is working to bring you the latest throughout the day and into the night, with constant updates on developing stories and continuing coverage of the news that affects you. So be sure to join me, Remington Hernandez, every weeknight on NewsNet Evening Edition.
Have old junk cluttering up office space and laying around and wondering what to do with it? Give us a call. American E-Waste Recycling, located 716 South Washington. Phone us at 316-871-9858. Come see Todd. We accept all household, yard equipment type, business items, and medical type items. Food pickups for schools and businesses. American E-Waste Recycling, located 716 South Washington.
Your home is your castle, and it's your biggest investment. It doesn't matter if it needs new exterior paint, new siding, a sunny new deck, a kitchen update with wallpaper removal, or new cabinets with a granite top. Your home can be like new with a paint job or flooring. With 9 years experience and 5 years as a licensed insured business, Los Reyes Painting and Remodeling does residential or commercial work for a reasonable price. To get your free estimate to make your castle look like new, call 316-409-0002.
Well, whether your father figure is outdoorsy, a trendsetter, or a little of both, Father's Day is a great time to show him just how much we love exactly who he is. With a little help from lifestyle expert Kia Malone, you could make June 19th a day he'll never forget. Kia is joining us live today from Orlando to coach us through planning a Father's Day worthy of a champion. Hi, Kia. It's good to have you here.
Thank you so much, Cheryl.
Well, you know, we all know that not everyone's good at dropping hints. My dad used to suck at it. But how can we figure out what the best gifts for Father's Day are this year?
It is tough to shop for dear dad or uncle or grandpa or whoever the father figure is in your life. They really don't get excited about a lot of different gifts, or at least it's hard to pick up on those clues. So you really have to think about, okay, what does he like to do? How does he like to spend his free time? And then maybe find a gift that fits into his lifestyle, and that way you know for sure A, he'll love it, and B, he'll use it for many years to come. So just think about how he likes to spend free time and go from there.
So what gift ideas do you have to make sure that Dad feels the love this Father's Day?
Well, first off, you have to start at the right place. That way you're not running around town looking for that perfect gift. And I love that Dick's Sporting Goods is a great option for me and my family, because you can find something for everyone on your list to fit every single budget. First off, this year, this is a really cool gift to give. This Yeti backpack, it's wide mouth, tough as nails, ice for days, backpack cooler, and it is really, really unique when you pair it with some of that Yeti drinkware. It's perfect for the athlete, hiker, tailgater in your life. They'll love that gift, and we'll be bragging on that for years to come. If you have a runner in your life, check out these Brooks sneakers. They're a great addition to whatever they like to run in. Very comfy. They look great, super stylish. After their workout, maybe get them a Theragun, a mini percussion massager. You can pair that, with the run shoes, and that way they can use it on those sore, stiff muscles. Now, if you have an outdoorsman who just loves to be in the middle of nature, they're always outside. It's hard to bring them in. Go big. Get them something like a Pelican kayak. They would absolutely love having a new kayak out there showing off, all their moves around their friends, or even maybe a GT Aggressor bike. That would be super cool this year as well. Now, for the fishermen in your life, the mystery tackle box is kind of fun. You never know. Maybe they find something that they, didn't think of or didn't have in their own tackle box. Pair that with some Patagonia swim trunks. For the golfer in your life, we got you covered. We've got Titleist golf balls, new clubs, a new polo. You are set. Now, if you need a complete wardrobe refresh, hey, Nike apparel, Adidas apparel, the North Face, even Verse as our model is sporting for us today from head to toe. There's plenty to choose from. Hats, graphic tees, you name it. You can find something for every dad on your list.
I know that finding the perfect gift for Dad can sometimes take a lot of time and money, and with the price of gas, we really don't want to be driving all over town trying to find the right gift.
That's why it's so important to find that one-stop shop for all your Father's Day needs. And there's a wide array of, products as well as price points here. Plus, Dick's offers that free buy online, and then you can pick it up curbside at the store. You don't even have to get out of your car. They'll bring it to your car for free. Plus, there's the best price guarantee, so you are guaranteed to always pay the lowest price. And if you can't figure it out, if you come to the store and you see something, you're just like, I don't know what to get them. Get them a gift card, and that way they can get exactly what they want this Father's Day.
Yeah, gift cards always seem to fill a bill. You don't find a gift card in their garage sales.
There you go. You're exactly right. And that way, if you say you don't know how much to spend or you just want to give them a little bit of something, that way, you can say, hey, here's $20, $50 towards that, a new basketball goal or that kayak. You're at least contributing to something that they will really, really enjoy, and they will really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. So how do we get the kids involved in gift giving?
Boy, let me tell you, when my kids were younger, I always had them make my husband's Father's Day cards. Something, handmade from them just means so much to dear old Dad. He still has a lot of those cards from when they were younger. As they got older, I made them pick out what they wanted him to have for Father's Day. They, went online with me. What do you think about this or that? Or I made them come in the store with me. And now that they're older and have jobs, they can buy their own presents for them. But I always included them in the selection, and that way Dad knows that it's a whole family, involved in it, and we all wanted to show him how much we appreciate him. So get the whole family involved.
Yeah, I think that moms and dads, when we're getting gifts for them, they just want to know that we really thought about it. They don't want us to think, they don't want to think that we just grabbed something on the run. They want to know that we put some... So where can we go for more information, Kia?
Certainly, head over to Dicks.com for more info, or you can also go to your local Dick's Sporting Goods store.
All right. Well, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be back with more.
Hair, that's our business. We're Riverside Hair Station at the corner of 11th and Bidding. We're a cool, funky salon with modern styles and a relaxed atmosphere. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Riverside. Specializing in all hair services, we also offer tanning, nails, massage, waxing, and makeup. Gift certificates are always available. So come experience Riverside Hair Station at 816 West 11th or call 264-4807.
Every weekend, ride with Get TV's Posse.
I saddled my horse.
Laredo.
You're looking for trouble?
The Bolt Brothers.
Here come the brides.
Hondo.
I got a job to do.
Casey Jones. Father Murphy. Hawkeye.
I'll find him.
Maverick.
What do I have to do?
And Walker.
Just tell me when and where.
Weekends under the big sky. All weekend, every weekend on Get TV.
Each weekend on KCTU 5.2.
Welcome to Jim Morgan's Dry Cleaning. We really appreciate your business.
are Wichita.
Jim Morgan's Fine Dry Cleaning is a full-service dry cleaner and shirt laundry specializing in high-quality and friendly customer service. We pay close attention to details throughout the entire dry cleaning process, and with over 30 years of experience in the industry, your garments will be clean and pressed to perfection. Jim Morgan's Fine Dry Cleaning is truly a full-service dry cleaner. We clean anything from suits, dresses, trousers, comforters, to draperies. What separates Jim Morgan's Fine Dry Cleaning from the other dry cleaners is we only have one location, and Jim is here waiting on you personally and answer any questions, whether you're in our store or on the telephone. Jim makes sure personally that your special requests are taken care of.
8 years ago, my daughter called to say she was expecting our first grandchild, but I never actually heard her say that. And the first time my granddaughter called me Papa, I didn't hear that one either. Can you imagine? Oh, I know I lost some of my hearing, but I was embarrassed, too stubborn to admit that. For Father's Day a few years ago, Gina and Ryan bought me a Nano hearing aid. And my precious Ryan, I love hearing her call me Papa. I love hearing everything again.
What if you not hurt by not wearing a hearing aid? You're going to have many more special moments in your life. Don't miss hearing a single one of them. Call Nano. Order your full pair of hearing aids for only $297.
1-800-279-6804.
Make today the day you finally start hearing better again with Nano hearing aids.
1-800-279-6804. 1-800-279-6804.
Welcome back to your hour. You know, we have some friends in South Carolina that have a recording studio called Fast Track to Fame. And we have worked with them in the past on karaoke contests and things like that.
Yeah, he started with doing karaoke in different parts of the country. He'd travel the country and doing the karaoke, and he found that he was finding so much excellent talent out there, he wanted to give them a chance for some exposure. So now we're running his show on the internet at 6:30. So if you want to catch the Fast Track...
6:30's on Fridays.
On Fridays. Yes. I missed Fridays, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
But on Fridays at 6:30 in the evening, you can check out the whole show. But first we have, who's the...
today they're featuring Ryan Baisden. So let's watch Ryan Baisden.
I know you loved him a long time ago, and even now in my arms, you still want him, I know. But darling, this time your memories die when you hold me tonight. Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go, and you'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Baby, I've been a fool, holding on all this time, lying here in your arms, me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes.
Yeah.
And that was Ryan Baisden, and I don't remember.
Good voice.
Yeah, he did have a good voice, and he was nice looking as well. It was too bad the camera angle couldn't have been such that it would have avoided some of that extra activity on the side.
I'm hoping that one girl that kept going by wasn't going to the restroom. She's got real problems. And the other people that came the other direction, you know, they got their 15 seconds of fame.
Yeah, well, that's the only disadvantage to doing karaoke. It's always done in restaurants and bars and things, and that's what you run into.
This particular thing, this wasn't actually karaoke. He actually knew the words.
Well, no, but that's what they were. That's the venue that they were doing.
Well, you know, we went to one of the Christian bookstores, and they do concerts. And we just got a message that he'd gone to a different one now.
Oh, he is? Oh, I didn't know that. Good.
But
Perfect Peace is where he was.
Yeah, Perfect Peace is where he was. And we'll get the address of where he's at now.
Okay. And we'll be back in a couple minutes with
Don't touch that dial. We'll be back with the Centennial Opry Band when your hour continues.
When your yard needs a cleanup and you need help. When your yard needs mowing and your neighbor's yard looks like this. Your shrubs need some trimming, Wichita Lawn Care does it all. Commercial and residential lawn maintenance. Fully insured, offering contactless billing to keep you safe. Fair, dependable, and on time. Services to match the budget. Excellent customer service. A Christian family business. Highly recommended on Google. Wichita Lawn Care LLC. Owner Adam Fry. 316-393-4162. We take pride in what we do.
Hair, that's our business. We're Riverside Hair Station at the corner of 11th and Bidding. We're a cool, funky salon with modern styles and a relaxed atmosphere. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Riverside. Specializing in all hair services, we also offer tanning, nails, massage, waxing, and makeup. Gift certificates are always available. So come experience Riverside Hair Station at 816 West 11th or call 264-4807.
I had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. It felt like I never even had a say. But then you came along.
Change a child's story. There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at nationalcasagal.org.
Welcome back to your hour. Sounds Like Country is one of the shows that we air here on KCTU, and I should have looked up to see what day, but I forgot. It usually follows your hour, one of the days of the week.
It also highlights some of the new talent in the country western
world.
Yes.
So today we're going to take a look at Centennial Opry Band.
sounds like country.
We're not going to hold you guys any longer, so Tammy, Central Rodeo Opera Band, get her done!
Come on now! Well, trouble is a woman with a chip on her shoulder, swore he'll love her and no other. She had a feeling he was lying, woman on a mission, no denying. Someone's gonna have to pay this time. Trouble is a woman with a man on her mind. When she walked into the room, saw him with somebody new. She grabbed the arm of a good-looking guy. She said, "Dance with me, he could see fire in her eyes." Trouble is a woman in tight blue jeans, dances too close, you know what that means. Across the room, she saw him coming, turning over chairs, people were running. Eye of the storm, you just might find. Trouble is a woman with a man on her mind. Big man standing face to face, and said, "You made a big mistake." That's when the fist began to fly. As he hit the floor, she hit the door, never heard him say goodbye. Trouble is a woman in a four-wheel drive on an old dirt road to a brand new life. She ain't hanging around for nothing. Lot more dancing, lot more loving. She's gonna get it right this time. Trouble is a woman with a man on her mind. Play, boys! Help me out now. Trouble is a woman in a four-wheel drive on an old dirt road to a brand new life. She ain't hanging around for nothing. Lot more men with a lot more loving. She's gonna get it right this time. Trouble is a woman with a man on her mind. Yes, she's gonna get it right this time. Trouble is the woman with a man on her mind. Thank you.
Yes. A lot of movement there.
Yeah, I like that band. I think they're,
It's toe tapping music.
yeah. Yeah, my toe was tapping.
Yeah, that's right. I noticed my foot was under it. What do we have coming up tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow we have Jennifer Heineke from the Wichita Public Library.
She's
and, right, and KCTU Reports with R.J. Dickens, and the rest of it's a surprise.
We wanted to
Even
tell
to me.
everybody that the Sounds Like Country is at
It airs at 1 o'clock on Fridays. So the voices upstairs told me.
and if that's wrong, they're wrong.
Yeah, well, and I knew it was immediately following your hour. I just didn't know which day of the week, so.
We want to mention also that Sunday we have another Kansas City Royals baseball game, and it's at I think 12:30. And I don't know who they're playing. To tell you the truth, I just I know their game. The poor guys, they got a new manager now, so you can expect a turnaround. I really expect them to turn it around and make it to the World Series.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not on the field, but I bet they get to go and watch. We have to pick on them.
Yeah, well, yeah, they've been kind of embarrassing.
What about them Royals?
Well, and the only thing that I can say about it is it's only baseball. It's not like it's a real sport.
Now, we are going to have a real baseball game. Let's see, I don't have a schedule when the next one's scheduled, but it's in the next week or so.
Thursday, June
8th?
Yeah, Thursday, June 8th, I believe.
With the schedule.
Is the next one with the Park City Cowboys. And I'm sorry, I don't know who they're playing either.
Well, the fact is, I think that is, see, these are games that are set up just for television. And we'll be using some new technology next time we do a game up the field up there.
Will they have it in by then?
Well, we hope. Rather than microwaving the signal back, we will actually be streaming it back with IPTV technology.
That would be good.
Hadn't been done before. Another first. We run tests. We know
Yeah.
it's going to work. But it's new technology, and it's going to be fun to play with.
You and your toys.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Well,
I want to mention, if anybody out there that is singing karaoke and you think you're pretty good, come prove it to us. Right?
That's right. Yeah, give us a call here at 267-8855. We're always looking for new talent, and we'll be glad to let you sing here on your hour, and let everyone in the world listen to you because they can watch you on the internet. So.
That's right. Also, if there's any high school students out there that are interested in interning in the news department, there's some positions open there where you can get a lot of experience in the news.
Knowing how to produce it and how to assemble the stories, and yeah, a lot of technical type stuff that we can always use help with. And if you're getting ready to go into that field, it would be good experience for you.
That's right. We've had people that are in the business all over the world.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. We talked about who's on tomorrow. Monday we'll have Bob Nyer from the Sedgwick County Extension Office.
Right.
He's one of my favorite Monday guests. We'll have a microwave cooking segment on Tuesday with Carolyn Dodson, and we'll have Savon Collier with us on Tuesday to talk about financing options.
She has a lot of good, interesting comments and points to make.
Yes, she does, and she has some really good ideas about some programming changes, programming. What am I trying to say? Venues that she wants to go into, and I'm thinking that she would do well with those. So we're looking at that sometime in the very near future. Then we'll have Wednesday. We'll have Interworks Holistic Health Center, and of course, always KCTU reports with R.J. Dickens.
I had a line I had to use, but I would break up if I was to give it. Today I was going to introduce, we were talking about swimsuits, and I was going to introduce R.J. a Splendor in his bright blue thong bikini, doing the news.
And that just brought forth a picture that I can't get out of my head now. I'm going to have nightmares. Anyway, and also by next Thursday, Jan Reckers will be back from Interworks Holistic Health Center. She's our nutrition counselor. And Paul Rosales will be back with us. Paul took off today to go up to Kansas City to a concert. Can you imagine such a thing?
Who'd you take with him?
Well, I think he took Andrea. He better have taken Andrea. Andrea might not think too kindly of that if he didn't. So anyway, but we'll be back to our regular schedule then on Thursday. And
if anybody out there knows of a real pretty location for a wedding, we're kind of looking for one that we can recommend to Paul and Andrea. So if you know of someplace outdoors, you don't want to be married inside.
Yeah, she wants an outdoor wedding, and the location she's looking at right now, we're trying to discourage her from using because it's going to be very, very hot.
Like being married in an oven. And it's hot enough after you get married.
Don't need any help.
Don't need any help. No.
Well, thanks for watching. We hope you tune in tomorrow at noon here on Your Hour.
It's going to be a nice afternoon. Go out there and enjoy it.
You're watching Kate.